My name is James Mason with Transparent Traders. And people always ask me, how do I find these low float, low outstanding share breakouts way before they happen and get in before anybody is even talking about it? I'll show you. Now, people may think, oh man, this might hurt his company with his subscription service. And honestly, I'm not worried about it because I know that 95% of people won't put in the effort to do this on their own. It's actually easier for people to sign up for my algorithms, my platform, the TT Black Box, to get signals on my trades that I'm personally looking for and then entering. So again, that's why I'm not worried about it. I'll show you exactly what I do. So let's take a look. In that last video, I showed you guys how to search for these low outstanding share stocks. You take that information, you put it into a watch list, those tickers, and now we're going to filter for it. I already have a watch list created, and I will run through this quickly to show you how easy it is for me to find my next trade. But first, there are a couple of different parameters that we need to add right here. We need to put this on the weekly chart, and then we need to add the 9 EMA and the 200 EMA. This is absolutely critical. Once we have the 9 EMA added and the 200 EMA, we are ready to begin. What I'm looking for here is I want to see how this 200 EMA is responding with this 9 EMA. I'm basically going to be looking for stocks that are just beat down over time, and I want to see the crossover right here at the end on this weekly chart. So let me just scroll through here and I'll show you how easy I can find a trade. Okay, so this is ticker NTN Buzz Time. This company creates those little video games that are at sit-down restaurants like Applebee's that sit on the end of the table, but the pandemic basically destroyed them. But regardless about that, I don't care. I'm just showing you the technical setup here. This is what matters, the setup. You can see how this 9 EMA, this white line, is coming up here to eventually cross above this 200 EMA. I would start looking for an entry right here and scaling in this range. It's currently at $4.81. And next, I'm going to look for my stop loss. So as I go through here, I'm going to want to find basically where a nice support is, just to kind of see what range I'm in. And right there, 270, that's way too low. But let's come up here. This is a resistance because you can see it right here. Okay, 396. That's about a nice range, but I'm going to give it just a little bit more room. I'm going to look at my 9 EMA, the value up here in the corner, and currently the value is at $3.80. I'm going to make that my stop loss. Now, you're probably watching this video thinking I'm crazy that I'm putting in a $1 stop loss on a $4 ticker. No, I'm not, and I'm going to show you why. And you don't have to agree with me, but at the end of the day, or at the end of trading, I'm going to be successful. For this to work out, this is a multi-week swing trade. I know what I'm looking for here. I need to give these trades room to work. So I'm going to start off by giving it a 1 point, and this is just not speaking in general. I'm going off that value right there at that 9 EMA, just based off this setup. But I'm going to give it that 1 point leadway for my stop loss right now. That stop loss will be adjusted in the future. So I'll start making my entry whenever the market opens. But just as a disclaimer, I'm not trading this. This is a crap company. I mean, there's so much research to do on it. I just want to let you know that. I'm not trading this. But anyways, I would start making my entry when the market opened the following day, whatever day that may be. I'm going to scale in. So like we talked about in those beginning videos, where I'm going to break up my total position size or the value I want to put into this trade, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my first entry. I'll keep my stop loss in, and I would let it run to see what it does. Now, since we established our stop loss, we also established our entry price, which is literally whenever the market opens. I wouldn't even care what my entry price would be, because I'm gonna slowly scale in here. Next, I need to find my overall target price. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna do it slowly. What I'm looking for is, I just want to see what this thing has done in the past. So as I zoom out, I can see basically how this has performed. Here are my current weekly candlesticks. And if I just run my crosshairs up, I can go through here and I can see this resistance. So if I'm gonna honestly just look for an easy target price, I'll just go right here to the tops of these candlesticks, right around $12, and say, there's my realistic target price. But I want to look for my overall target price, which is where I feel would be like the highest potential it could go to. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to go up to that, but this is like my max range. So I will know my bottom range, which is my stop loss, and my max range. And I now have the entire picture on the range that I can trade in. So my stop loss is 380 to start with. My overall target price, I'm going to find by just going up here, and I want to see where all the action is happening. So once it breaks above this range right here at 12, over the tops of these candles, I go up some more, and what do I have here? Let me just draw a trend line for you. Look at this. You can see this acts as a support and a resistance. This right here, I would just make this my overall target price. And again, this would be a multi-week swing trade. That's all I do. So again, I like to keep it simple. I also know that I can tell you everything that I do, and 95% of the people won't follow through with it. I'm not worried about it.